We're going over low bear today. Low bear is going to be one of the best exercises, one of, I would say, my top 5 mobility and movement prep exercises for the grappler, or for if you do jiu-jitsu, wrestling, judo, anything involving grappling, okay? Low bear in general is going to add in shoulder stability, keeping our association of rib cage over pelvis and making our canister, along with it's going to tax the shit out of our legs and our lower chain, okay? Low bear in general, it's also going to mimic if I'm passing guard. The stability you need to pass the guard and the stability you need to, if you're a folk style wrestler, freestyle wrestler, ride on top and go for those turns. All right, so enough of me talking, let's go into the exercise. First thing we're going to do, going to be hands and knees. If you've ever seen like a bird dog before, one of these, it's pretty similar to that. All I want you to do, instead of being on your knees though, is that you're actually going to lift off your knee by an inch or two, curl your toes underneath, and then you're going to be in a more dynamic position. So it's almost like a bear crawl with your butt down. So we're going to be right here. Hands shoulder width, hips shoulder width, and then all I want you to do is tuck your toes underneath, lift off. If you can see, my back is kind of like a tabletop. I don't want it to be arched, and I don't want it to be tucked under. I want to be right here, flat back, tucking chin in, okay? The 3 main cues I need to give people, and that I like to give people as we're doing this, is keeping the chin, making that double chin as you're going through the motion, keeping your rib cage over the pelvis, so keeping your back flat, and then making sure that the weight is evenly distributed. You don't want all your weight back or all your weight forward, because that's gonna make it a lot harder when we get into the motions, okay? The first thing is we're just gonna hold the position, just like a plank, but way harder. So, right here, hands down, knees right here, tuck in, and hold that for a couple sets of 10 to 15 seconds, and we'll build from there. The next progression that I want you to go to, if you get that down, if that starts feeling easy, is going to be low bear lift-offs. This is going to be where we start training our contralateral stability and trying to really, we'll call dial it in to the athletic performance side of things. So this is more of, if you have back pain, a good switch from a plank. Now we're going to add on top of that a little bit of performance. So right here, and you're going to do that in a clockwise and a counterclockwise fashion. What I would do for movement prep and what I have my athletes do is having them do that 3 clockwise, 3 counterclockwise. Now if you want to kick it up even further and get out of that rehab setting into the performance side of things, we're going to do the low bear crawl. The low bear crawl is just like this, except we're going to add in the stability, and it's not going to look like, I don't like normal bear crawls. I don't think they're effective. This is a good way to train what we need to in a crawling pattern to make it more like your grappling sports. So, same position. All I want you to do, right arm, left leg. Notice how I'm taking super small motions. That's because I want to make sure I'm keeping this association of my rib cage over pelvis. I don't want this to happen. If my hips are moving back and forth, that means that I'm not training my stability properly, okay? What you could do is you can add, one second, a ball on your back. To make sure that your hips aren't unleveling, all right? And the last thing that you can add in on top of this, make it way harder, it's super hard for me to even do it, and I've been doing these for years, is side to side, the lateral low bear crawl. So, same position, right arm, left leg, same thing holds true. You don't want the pelvis to dip. You want to maintain the rib cage and keep that chin tucked. You got any questions, send them my way, austin@warriorsportswellness.com, and keep scrolling down. We got some more videos coming at you.